everyone. Welcome to Three Themes Live. I've got Miss
Hello.
LeeAnn with me today. I'm so excited for another fun show.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
It's the end of the week, well, as we know it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Does it make you want to break out into song? It's
Sure.
the end of the week.
Don't
as
know that
we
song.
Know it. Okay.
I like it.
I'm a child of the 80s, I guess. All right, everyone. Welcome to Three Themes Live. Let's go. Hey friends, welcome to Three Themes Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so excited for another fun show this week. And please tell me in the comments you know the song I was talking about, because my friends who are with me today don't have a clue. Now, you ask those behind the cameras, they're all singing along with me, but not these two, Sandra and LeeAnn. We've got them in the house today. Hello, ladies.
Hello. Guess we're showing our age.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I'm not.
That's not a great song to sing right now, is it? Okay.
No.
How are you guys doing?
Good. Doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
Yeah. We've got a little we got a big taste of spring, and then we got a little glimpse of winter, and now we're back to spring again. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
For a few
Crazy
days,
Cache
and
Valley
then we'll
weather.
get a little bit of snow, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we certainly do need that. Let's see. Sandy said we'll miss at the dentist getting fitted for a new crown. Oh, Sandy, I thought you were going to tell us you were getting fitted for a crown.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like
one
that
of those. But that's not fun. That's not fun at all. Well, we're glad you're here. So, as I was talking about, we got a little bit of glimpse of spring. We had winter, a little bit of glimpse again. But you know what makes me really happy is seeing people's flowers. And we did a call out a few weeks ago that said, we want to see your flower gardens.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, you guys came in hot on that one. So
excited to see
many
I'm excited,
beautiful
though.
pictures. And I mean, I've seen people post them on our Friends of My Girlfriend's quilt shop page. We also asked you to go ahead and send them to our email. And so I don't even know, Abby, how you got this narrowed down. I don't know. She's magical.
Yeah, she
That's all
is.
there is to
She
it. Do you
is.
guys have flowers coming out?
No.
Not
Just
yet.
a few bulbs.
A few bulbs. Okay. All right. Well, whether you do or whether you don't, we can all anticipate the coming of spring and seeing those beautiful flowers. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you sent in. First off, and we'll go fairly quickly on this because we have a lot to cover. Kim Nielsen. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, look at Kathy
That's
Brand.
really-
She's got that little one peeking out.
Yep,
That's
her
our
little
friend from
daffodil
Utah,
right there,
so
right? Just-
that's good to see. Patsy Bolden. Ooh.
Look at that butterfly.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Patsy must be like a photographer too. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's pretty.
Anita Jackson is sharing hers. Thank you, Anita. And we've got Patricia Monica. Oh, I love those
Look at the
flowers.
lavenders.
Pretty.
Those are
Oh.
so pretty.
Makes me excited for spring.
Gorgeous. Yes. Kim Yanko, look at that garden. Wow.
Wow, that's
She's
amazing.
back east. I would imagine that some are maybe taken from previous years. Maybe some are this year. I don't know. Our friend Nanette. Look how
Oh,
beautiful those are. Erin Bovey sent this in.
That's got to be last year.
It's got to
Yes,
be, right?
There's just no way.
Mary
Doesn't
Roll
look like that
Hayes.
anywhere, does it?
So pretty. Thanks, Laura. Wow, that's a big one.
Look
That's
at
it.
all
That's
these-
I
pretty
love
bush.
that.
Yeah.
Betty Jo Davis, beautiful.
Now, I know that's got to be a different time because
Yes.
Betty Jo lives by us.
Yes, that's right. Cynthia Jaworski. There's her flower garden. I like
There-
that one.
yep.
Sometimes you have to have them in your own homes too.
Inside that piece of
That's
And
pretty.
we got so many more too that we just thought, boy, if we list them all, we are not going to have time for a show today.
Yeah.
But continue to share with us in the Friends of My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop page, because I don't know, there's just something so inspiring about it. and I
look
love
forward
it.
to it.
I look forward to it too. You know, we really love when you all share your photos with us, whether it's items you're making. Why do you think that's important, Sandra, that people share?
Well, I think it helps us to see what everybody's doing, gives us inspiration,
Definitely.
but it also gives yourself a sense of confidence. I think it's good for us to do that also.
You know, I would definitely agree with
Yeah.
you on that.
Yeah.
I don't have
Look what I did
anything
type
to
of
be
a thing,
able
you
to.
know,
I
so-
haven't done anything. Nothing.
Oh,
I've done
whatever.
nothing.
I kind of doubt that.
No, it was kind of funny. I was watching What's New Wednesday this morning that Kim was doing, and they're celebrating the 2-year anniversary of Hoop Studio. So she asked, how many of you have been with us from the beginning? And I wanted to shout from the rooftops, I have been with you from the very beginning. I have every single Hoop Studio box. Have I made one? No, but that's okay because you never know when I'm going to need
Yes.
it.
That's right.
Am I alone?
No, you're
No,
not.
you
I
are
have
not
my blue
alone.
packages stacked up also.
Oh my goodness. Well, one of the things that people are not allowing to stack up right now, because I've been seeing lots of pictures coming in, are our Mini Quilt Trios. And
Yes.
I'm super excited to see those. In fact, a brand new one debuts tomorrow.
Yes.
Some of you have already received it. For those of you who are part of the subscription, you should have that by now. And so today we're going to share a few tips that we have for making the most out of your Mini Quilt Trios, being able to find the most success. And there's a couple things you need to know about this month's. Okay, one is we're going to be talking about Fringe applique and being able to make those flower centers be a little bit poofier,
Just give them a
little bit
little
more fun.
character.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And Sandra is going to take us through that. And then one of the questions that we often get asked about those, well, I'm not going to tell you quite yet what that is. You stick around for theme number 3, and LeeAnn is going to solve all of your issues and world peace as well. All right, we'll be back right after this. I want you to think in your minds if this has ever happened to you. You've done your background quilting, you're so excited, it looks so amazing from the front. But what happens when you look at the back, you have all these little knots, right? And there really is an easy way to do this. It's just right here at the bottom, Kyle. You've got a little pair of scissors. Right here, it says end color trim and jump stitch trim. All I have to do is disengage that. That means I'm not gonna have all those knots on the back.
I had no
Okay?
idea.
We're gonna go ahead and start the machine, and it's gonna come right over here to the beginning, needle down, the needle back up, pull my presser foot up, and look at that. My bobbin thread has come up. Now I go ahead and begin stitching. I'm gonna stop it after just a few stitches, and I can trim my threads at the top. How easy was that? All right, well, with that being said, thank you.
So remember, 3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
We're here for it.
Let's go.
Hey everyone, welcome back to 3 Things Live. I'm Kris.
I'm LeeAnn.
And I'm Sandra.
And we are here to talk about tomorrow's debut of the new, Mini Quilt Trios.
Mini
that
Quilt
comes
Trio.
out on the 26th of each month for $26. It is an incredible deal, you guys. I mean, to think that you have these 3 in the hoop projects, all completely done on the embroidery machine, as well as those of you who are sewers. We do have them in the sewing version as well. You get both. And to be able to have the embroidery designs, all of that, and the kit. Okay, what do we love about the kit, LeeAnn?
What do I love? I love it's pre-cut.
Yeah! Yes! Pre-cut,
I don't have to go
prefuse.
looking in my stash for all
Oh
the
my
fabrics.
goodness, exactly. So
Because
whether you're
somebody
doing
else's creativity has done it for me.
exactly
Yeah.
whether you're doing the sewing version or the machine embroidery version, you're going to have pre-cut, prefused appliques when you purchase the kit.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you, right? Oh,
I don't know
my
why you
goodness.
wouldn't.
Why
Why do that extra step if you don't have to?
Exactly. So, for those of you who are not part of the subscription, we want to remind you that it comes available tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and it's while it lasts. We are limited on kits. Now, you can always purchase the design separately, but the kits is where it's at.
I'm surprised you're not singing tomorrow.
Okay, well, if you want me to, I can go there. I don't think anyone wants that. Exactly.
I know that one too there, Kris.
Okay, guys. So this month, do we have all of them to show?
I do over
Oh,
there.
you do? Okay.
Three. I have one.
Okay, we'll show it
Show it
during
next?
theme
Okay.
3.
Okay,
We'll
we'll
show it
show it,
during
yeah,
theme
okay.
3. But there's one in particular that we wanted to kind of go over this today because of the fringe centers.
Correct.
All right. So, and this is for those of you on the embroidery machines. So,
Right.
All right, Sandra.
So the fringe, I really like doing fringe.
Yeah.
Okay. It really adds a lot and it gives it a little bit of texture and everything. And I like to see the fringe in these designs. It's really just makes it pop. But the hardest part is do I use water soluble thread? Do I use my own bobbin
Ooh.
thread?
What are you talking about? Water soluble? Where?
Water
Top,
soluble
bottom?
thread on the bobbin.
Okay,
Water
guys.
soluble in the bobbin.
All right.
And we're going to go over all of that. I'm going to show you both ways.
Okay.
And then you get to decide which way is easier.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
wait to hear what
I'm
people
so
think.
glad I read the instructions on this because I didn't realize that these were.
Yeah, and follow the instructions. That's definitely an issue. You definitely have to follow the instructions. But yeah, I think it makes it just make it.
So let's
pops
take a
little bit.
closer look at what we're talking about right here.
Okay.
So go ahead and point out where the fringe is coming from.
Okay, so the fringe is this right here in the center. So there's a nice little center of the flower, and then the outside of it right there has some fringe. And then you also have this adorably cute outline stitch on the flower itself that I thought, I haven't seen that one. I really
I
like
have
it.
not. Yeah.
It's
Good.
really cute.
Good.
Turned out really nice. So that definitely is, I just thought it just adds, it gives a little bit more fullness, and I just thought it was really cute.
It really
cute.
does. So something that is a little bit different on this one is we're not actually going around necessarily an applique itself, not the
No.
fabric on this one.
No.
Tell us what's different.
You're actually going around the stitching itself.
Okay.
So it'll give you a nice little center there, and then the fringe goes around the outside of that.
Okay, so do we keep the same color thread or can we change it?
Well, that's what you have to decide. Okay. You have to change your color of thread if you don't have a water-soluble bobbin.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason for that is because you got to cut that bobbin away, or with the water soluble, it's got to go away in order for it to make that fringe.
Okay, so I want to know in the comments how many of you have done fringe applique and how many have never even heard of it, perhaps. It would be interesting to know what your experience level is with this. So let's go ahead and get started, Sandra.
Okay, so what I've done here on this one here, I've finished the whole thing. And so we're going to back it up a little bit, and we're going to go back and just do the center of the flowers.
Okay.
But I wanted to get the whole thing finished, other than the back. And
You mean you don't want to stitch it out live and for the
I'm
next
happy
hour?
to do that, but I don't know that you guys want to sit here and
That's
watch me
right,
do
right,
that.
right.
But I'd be happy to do it with you. So, okay, so what I've done is I've skipped up. I put you to the step that we need.
Okay.
So the first thing you need to do is take on your instructions. Okay.
Let's point this out real quick. I don't know if we can get a shot right here because it's kind of a big area. But look how cute. When she was talking about that a little bit different of a satin stitch, there it's more of a decorative stitch. And you'll also notice on the leaves, that has been a sketch stitch. And LeeAnn's been learning about that recently.
Yes.
What do you love about the sketch stitch, LeeAnn?
Well, it stitches out fast, but it just looks really cool. I love how it
does.
looks.
It
I love
is
the look.
fast.
Yeah,
it is
does.
fast, but it
Instead of the
does.
satin
I really
going-
like the way it looks.
Yeah, it's really
Okay,
cute.
so
Okay.
on your instructions, you're going to go to on the top of page 5. You're going to go to step 16.
Okay.
And it says to stitch It's a fill stitch for the flower center. So the first thing this is going to do,
Go ahead and do that.
Push green, and it's going to line that up, and it's going to do that center of the flower. We have regular white thread in our bobbin right now.
Okay, so nothing different.
Nothing different. This is totally
What you've been using throughout the whole process.
Correct.
Okay. All
So-
right. Linda shares in the comments that she just did her fringe on her wallflower mystery quilt block the other day.
And I hope
Yes.
and I hope it turned
That's
out.
right.
I hope it turned out
I'm
for you
sure
because
it did.
definitely turns out really
All
cute.
right, so
That's
the
really quick and
center
easy.
has stitched out. It's has kind of a texture to it.
Right.
There's
Yes,
some
I
little
like that.
dimples in the middle.
Right.
Okay.
So what we're going to do on this one is we're going to use water-soluble thread
Where?
in the bobbin.
In the bobbin.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about water-soluble thread.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love your bag.
I have my little bag right here, and you see it says
So
water-soluble. I've got my spool of thread, but I also have a bobbin. Okay, but I also have a sticky note in here. Why
Right.
would I want a sticky note?
Oh,
doing?
I have an idea, but I never thought of this. Do you put it on your machine
I
to tell
do.
you? Oh, brilliant.
I like that.
Sticky
brilliant.
note. And
I
so
like
what
that.
I'm going to do here, I had a pen.
I never thought about that. It's right
Oh,
over
there it
here.
is. There it is. And I'm going to put right here, change
Okay, that's a great
Bobbin.
idea.
Why? Why don't you want to just leave it in there?
Oh, because if you ever leave that in and keep stitching, don't ever wash it.
Don't ever wash it.
Don't ever wash it.
Yeah, the joke
would
around
not be
here
good.
is don't sew your underwear with that.
So
Or your
Kris,
swim trunks.
I'm going to
Okay.
take that and I'm going to give
I
that
like
to you,
this
and you
idea.
can just put that wherever you think
Okay.
you're going to
I'm gonna
need
put
it.
them right. I'm just going to put them right here. Okay,
On
I
the
want to
machine.
make sure
You
that I
change the
don't.
bobbin.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Can we have blaring lights right here too? Whir, whir, whir.
Okay. Then the other thing that I've done here is I've taken my bobbin and I have put it in a special little clip. These
Okay.
little
My
bobbin
goodness,
clips
look
are
at you.
always really nice to have. But I also have red marks on my bobbin. And one of them says WS, water soluble,
Okay.
or just a red stop. Whatever works for you is what needs to happen. But you definitely need to make sure that whatever you do, you make sure that you know that that is water soluble bobbin. Okay. So on step number 17, it says a fringe satin stitch. But in bright red, thank you, Kris, bright red, it says to change the bobbin thread on this step to a different color or use a water-soluble thread.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay, guys, bright red.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I can't make it, go out any
you go.
more than that.
That's
It's
right.
Bright
I
red.
love your tips.
Yes.
Follow those instructions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove my regular bobbin thread, which is
Okay.
this one right here that you see. And then now I'm going to put in the one that Sandra has bright red. Thank you, Sandra. That is such a
It's a good thing you
great
have that on your
idea.
bobbin because you really can't tell by looking at them.
No,
But
you
it's-
cannot tell the difference.
Yeah.
Now,
yet.
Sandra, and while I'm getting this put in, another thing I noticed about your thread is that you have it in a bag. Why
Yes.
is that?
I have it in a bag. First of all, separate it from my others. But also, if you live in anywhere that has any kind of a humidity,
Yeah.
water-soluble thread definitely has a tendency to grab that moisture, and then it will stick together, and then you're got to have a different one. You got to throw it away and start again.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay,
So I
so-
keep it in a bag. I keep it separate from any of my other thread, any of my other bobbins, and I want to make sure I know that that's what it is.
Okay, so we've got some really important tips here. One, put it in a bag.
Yes.
And seal it.
Especially if you have humidity in your area.
Yes.
Utah, not so much.
so
I mean, we're
much.
pretty dry,
Yeah.
so it stays pretty safe. But anywhere else you have humidity, I highly recommend it.
2, mark your bobbin.
Yes.
3, put a note,
Yes.
which is not a bad idea. And let's see. Other than, and use water-soluble thread in the bobbin if you're going to do it that way. Now, you know what, let me go ahead and show this up close to see what happened with the stitches. There we go. Do you see those long stitches coming out here, outside the center? That is what's going to happen. So if you've never done fringe before, you might look at this and go, Okay, why is it looking like
that.
this? But Sandra's going to tell us.
Yep, we are. So what I want you to do now, though, because our next step, it says it's going to do another fill stitch. I'm going to give this back to you.
But she needs to change the bobbin.
But I want you to change your bobbin.
Oh, because it's going to do a fill stitch
It's
on
going to
the
do a
next
fill
flower.
stitch. So I need you to change your
Okay.
bobbin
Because
on
we
step
don't
number
need
17.
To, we don't need to change, we don't need to pull the fringe out right now.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. But I also want you to change your top
I'm going to
thread.
give this back to
Okay.
you so we don't mix it with mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're going to use
right.
it again.
Oh,
She's
use
not
it
done.
again?
We're going to do all
Okay.
three
Can
three
I
flowers.
see a little pair of scissors,
You
please?
bet. Sorry.
Okay. So we're going to do this again, and,
And
what
I want
color?
you to put pink in this time.
Right.
Oh, okay.
We can do that.
Because we're going to have, our flowers are all going to have different centers. So we're going to go with the pink this time.
You know, I love how easy these machines are to thread. It
Yes.
makes it so simple. Look at that.
Makes it
Lickety
nice.
split.
Okay.
5 seconds or less. All right.
Okay, put that
Okay.
back in.
I have regular bobbin thread in.
Correct. And
Okay.
again, it tells you after that step, change your bobbin back to regular bobbin thread. And then you do step 18.
Does
So
it
glad
say it
that's
in
in
red?
red.
It does. It says it in red.
Whoa!
Bling, 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 bling.
I like that.
Is it all capitalized?
It's in all capital letters
Capital.
too.
It's all
Now,
capitalized.
if you guys mess this up, you cannot blame whoever designed
Exactly.
this. That's for sure. Because I'll tell you what, it is definitely put out there for you.
Okay.
Now,
What
what
would you like
step
me to
number
do now?
are we on our machine?
19.
Okay, step number 19, we're going to do some more fringe. Change your bobbin
Oh,
back to water-soluble
You're
thread.
getting this down.
You got it. You got it, sister. Here
Okay.
we go. Water soluble thread it is. Coming right up. There
Look how
we
fast
go.
she is.
I know, she's quick. That's why I knew this would be easy. That's why I
All
thought,
right.
we're going to do all three.
I've had a little bit of practice. I am going to trim a little thread right there. Just get it out of the way. Okay, so this is
Now
going
it's
down. This
gonna-
is creating the fringe.
That's creating the fringe again.
Okay.
That's correct.
Like it.
Yeah, Rita says you change the thread. Zip, zip, zip.
Zip, zip, zip.
That's Kris. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Someone is telling us on YouTube she would love to have Post-it notes. It's a brilliant
smart.
idea.
Yeah.
I got to tell you.
I'll tell you.
I like
You
that
know
idea.
what you could also do? I was just thinking I could take this Post-it note and actually place it down here.
Yeah.
Actually, that might work better because I know that the needle's not coming over here. We're just working in that area. But that would also remind me, I could just see myself just, sometimes you just
Forgetting.
forget.
Ignore it.
Yeah, you ignore it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now I want you to go back to the other thread again.
All right.
Because at the bottom of that one, again, it says change your bobbin back to regular bobbin thread. So we're going to change it back, and we're going to change our color to yellow this time.
Okay.
Pretty colors.
Yeah.
Now, some of you at home might be thinking, why didn't you digitize this in order so we only have to change our bobbin thread all at the same time? The reason is because
Pink.
we are using different colors.
Yellow.
Yellow. Yellow this time, sorry.
Because each one is a different color, so
Correct.
you couldn't do it
Right.
that way.
Now, if you decide to do your centers all the exact same, you could skip that step and
You
go
could.
down, 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 and then go back up. You definitely could.
Yes.
But because your centers are all different colors, then yes, you want to definitely
I don't
make
know
sure.
if you guys noticed, but I just kind of toss my thread right here on the bottom. Do you guys do that at home?
Yeah.
I just zoop, zoop, zoop,
But I have
zoop.
a garbage right there.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes you
Sometimes
miss
I
even if you do.
Sometimes I miss, but you know what? I do have. I finally got myself a little shop vac.
Oh,
so that I
good
vacuum
idea,
it up.
yes.
And that way it
Actually.
doesn't get rolled up in the brushes, I
Yeah.
don't know about you, but it's happened a few times.
Okay, now
All
what are
right.
you going to do, Kris?
Change my bobbin thread.
Okay, good.
You're making her work today.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right, you're testing me, Sandra.
yeah, you got it.
Seeing if I've got what you're throwing down. All right, here we go.
Okay, now it's going to do the fringe again.
Okay.
So all three of our flowers are going to have some fun
Now,
little fringe
I've got
on
a feeling, I'm looking over at your stuff. Did you do this as well? with just regular
I
bobbin thread?
did.
Okay, so
I
that we
did.
can truly see the difference, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
So I did it with just regular thread, but I used a bright red because I knew what colors were going to be in my design here and everything. So I thought, okay, what color is going to stand out to me the most?
Okay.
That I'm going to be able to get a hold of and make it work. So
That's
I
an
chose a
excellent
bright
idea.
red.
So for those of you who may not have water-soluble thread, this is another option, but we recommend that you
You
go
know,
a totally different color.
buy
bobbin.
water-soluble thread.
Yeah,
I'm just
makes it
going to
easier.
throw that out
Let's take
there.
a closer look right here.
But
at
I
this
highly
camera.
recommend
Here
you to
we
buy
go.
water-soluble thread.
Yeah, so again, you can see all those stitches. Okay, Sandra,
Okay, so now what are you going to do, Kris? What are you going to do,
what
Kris?
am I going to do? I'm going to pray that this works.
Change your
Change my
bobbin.
bobbin thread. It won't work if I'm not changing my bobbin thread.
Okay, I'm gonna the reason I say that is because you're going to get busy doing something else and you're going to forget.
It's so true.
It's true.
You,
do.
know what?
Okay.
I should have kept that Post-it note on my hoop. I'm just saying.
Okay, so there
Wow.
you go. So now you're
Okay.
ready for the next step.
Yes.
And you could definitely go on and move on to the next one, which,
Okay.
you know, we're done. So it's okay.
We're done with this part.
With
yes.
this part. So we're going to go ahead and do this.
Okay.
So here we go. Now, normally I would wait and do this at the very end.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but
For
it's
today,
not,
we're going to do
we're
it
not going to
different.
we're going to do this.
Okay.
So there's a couple of ways you can do it. Okay. I highly recommend a fabric folding pin that says water on it. Okay. I have one
I
of
love
these
that.
and I use it for a lot of different things, but this one says water on it.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to flip this to the back here.
So you just have water, no solution.
There's no solution or
water.
anything. That's just water.
smart.
That's why it's marked
Yep,
that way.
I like that.
Okay, and then you can just take this and just kind of outline. You can see a little bit of white in that pink and in
Right.
that yellow, also in that blue. So I'm just going to take this and just kind of get it wet. And I'm going to just let it sit for a couple seconds because it works out really well. You can use a spray bottle. You definitely could use a spray bottle. And then I'm going to take just the end of my stiletto here and just kind of scratch it like that.
Oh, interesting. I've never done it that way.
You
But
can
I
use
like that, so
You
that
can
it-
use a purple thing works really
Ah,
great.
yes, it does.
Okay. But as I'm doing this, do you see what's happening here?
It's coming
going
loose.
away.
Yeah, it is. And look how quick it's coming loose.
Sandra, I do like the fact that you do have your hand underneath there.
Well, because I still have to go further and I don't
Yeah.
want this to come out of the hoop.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, if it were at the very end and it was already out of the hoop, then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely, and I give it some pressure just like that.
Okay.
Okay, you can see how that's just coming apart like that, can't you?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
If you need to add a little bit
If
more
you
water,
definitely
you
can, and I think this one needs a little bit
I've also
more.
used spray bottles.
spray bottle.
Which works great too.
Spray bottle gets a lot more wet than what is totally necessary, but I like this. And so I'm just going to do that, okay? So
Okay.
that brings that out.
All right. So what do
So
we do on the front?
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to come back to the front and I can do this, but my stiletto works really nice.
Yes, look at that. Just pop
I like
out.
that.
See how my stiletto will
right
just
out.
come right out.
Yes.
Look how quick that comes. Okay, and then if I see
So
any that
cute.
dart are still stuck in there, I can just go in there and pop that up
Yeah.
like that with my stiletto. Just kind of pull it back
Uh-huh.
and pop those up just like that.
So fun
and
to
then you
make.
do that around all your flowers. and
Does
then you
anyone
get your
have
fringe.
any tips at home that you have done in order to get the French applique to
Yeah,
come out
yeah.
more? Let us know in
Let
the
us
comments.
know. So that one was easy, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
like
Let's
it.
go to this
Super
one. It's a
easy.
little bit more trying.
Okay.
Okay.
And why is that?
Because then you have to be really careful not to cut any of the fringe also on this one.
Right.
Okay, so you can see where I've got my red around that flower. You can see the
This
red.
is your
That's my
bobbin
bobbin.
thread.
I just used a red bobbin thread. Okay.
And did that come through on the front, the red?
No, it did not. Oh, well, you can't see it.
No, that's right. It's not
Can't see it because I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Because I had to take this one out
That's
of the
right,
hoop.
you did.
Okay.
All right, so you're going
So-
to be snipping those threads.
I am.
Okay.
There's a couple of different.
Judy
ways.
shares in the comments that a cotton swab works well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a great idea,
Cotton
Judy.
swab would work great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kimberbell's tweezers are great
Yes.
because they have that beveled edge on it.
Right.
And so it kind of helps cut your thread a little bit. So
Okay.
you can take your Kimberbells and just kind of underneath that, and you can kind of see where I've got some of my bobbin, and I'm going to just kind of push that until I get that out. Okay.
So you're pulling the red
And
out.
I'm pulling the red. Yeah.
Just cutting the red right through.
Yeah, and I'm going to come here. Now, sorry,
Yeah.
glasses.
And with water-soluble thread, you don't have to
I don't
worry
wear
about the
glasses, do you? And then I'm going to kind of just pull this up here. I can also just take my scissors here and do it like that. And just cut those, that you see where I'm cutting that red thread. I know they want this down on the table, but I can't see if it's down on the table.
Actually, I think
Oh,
that's a
that does
great
look
shot.
good, yeah.
Yeah. Sheila also uses a Q-tip. She shares. Yeah, let us know what kind of tools you use. I sometimes will use a seam ripper.
A seam ripper would
For
work.
this part?
Yes.
The seam ripper for this, and even pulling it out.
So I use my R&K tool
For pulling it out?
because it rubs and then I don't have to worry about it ripping.
Sometimes I use my nails.
I do too, but
Yeah.
it ruins them.
Ruins the nails or
Yeah,
the
nails.
project?
The nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have done both.
But you can see this takes a little bit more time.
Do you
and
feel
a
like
little
you're
bit-
performing surgery?
I
or
do.
something?
It's a good thing I worked in the dental office for so many years
That's
that I was
right.
used to taking out sutures and all this kind of fun stuff.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Marion shares, she says, I think I'm going to try using the water-soluble thread.
Oh, I
love
think
that,
you're-
Marion.
I like your idea. Yeah.
And someone else said that they use a small sponge applicator that is meant for stenciling, and it works slick. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
That's really good to know. Okay. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that out.
Okay.
Okay. And because this is already, I had to take this out of my hoop, so I had to finish it up.
That's right.
I'm going to flip it around here. I'm not going to do all of those because I can do the rest of those later. And my R&K tool is right here.
Oh, yes, we got to pull out those corners, right?
Pop those out like
Okay.
that.
And then you're just pulling out the fringe.
Yes.
I
and
love
then-
it.
And then
So
I will.
we get the same end result,
Yes, you do.
no matter what.
Yes.
It's just, what is the step that makes it a little bit easier? I think it's water-soluble
you
thread
can
for
see
the win.
that just is coming out. See how that just comes right out?
It does.
But you can see, yes, that was done in a matter of seconds.
Exactly.
This takes a little bit more tedious work to do it that way. So yeah.
Okay.
So there
I
you go.
love that.
A little bit more patience. That's exactly right.
Dawn shares to use a dental syringe, and Judy said a small knitting needle would
Yeah.
work.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
an
that's a
excellent
good
idea.
one. Yeah,
It-
the
you know,
tiny.
it's tiny, it's beveled. Even maybe a
pull it out.
crochet hook, like one of those tiny crochet hooks would work really well.
Any
so
of
many
those. So many
possibilities.
things. And how many of those tools do we have in our sewing room? Probably all of them.
Probably all of them. Exactly.
Yeah.
Great tip.
Well, thank
Those
you
are
so
great
much,
tips.
Sandra. Thank you. This is, for those of you who are just joining us, this is one of the 3 Mini Quilt Trios that go on sale tomorrow. Many of you have the subscription. You should have already received yours as those go out a week before. But tomorrow, whatever kits we have remaining, it's always $26 on the 26th of the month in the year 2026.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Too much fun. Well, are you guys excited to see the other remaining quilt trios? They go together absolutely beautiful.
they're adorable.
I'm so excited for you guys to see all of them in its entirety. And for theme number 3, LeeAnn is going to help us with one of the most commonly asked questions when it comes to this. Can you imagine what it might be?
Any guesses?
Any guesses? Well, you guys think about that, and we'll be back in just a moment, and we'll find out what the answer is.
Graph paper is kind of a must, so guess which letter I chose?
A for Allison.
No, K for Kris.
Oh, there we go.
I just created a K by deciding how big I wanted my quilt block to be, and then how many squares I wanted to represent. So what I did, Kris, on your K is I decided to do the 1 inches because I wanted it really scrappy.
Okay.
So I took your K
Okay.
here, and I just figured all of these, and I just started at my top. I did 1 row at a time,
yeah.
so that I wasn't confused, and then I crossed it off. So let's look at this here. So here's my first one,
This could be kind of fun.
and here's your first block,
Yes.
right there. Here's my second one, 1 inch square. Here's my second block. So I just stripped this right together, Kris, and if I added your next bottom
Look at
to your K,
that.
there,
Look
then
at that.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you were able to learn a little something and maybe, think about more on how the Fringe works and what are some of the best tips there are. And you shared that beautifully. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What a great project. And one of the most commonly asked questions, I don't see any of you here. Oh, wait, Nancy from YouTube. She said, how to stitch them to the stand, or how to attach them to the stand. Well, Nancy, today's your lucky day, because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. I've seen a few of you try different things. The steps that we have already incorporated into the design is to do the little ribbon tabs. But sometimes they're a little too long, so we want to show you exactly where to place them, how to place them, so that your little quilt actually stays up above the table, which is what so many of you have wanted. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at another design.
All right.
Tell us what this is, LeeAnn.
So this is the one that's the seed packets. And so this one here is all stitched out, ready for the last 3 steps, I guess there is.
Exactly.
So,
Can you point out some of the fun details in this one?
oh my goodness, so fun. So you have the flowers in the envelope, and then you have the, right here, I think this is so cute.
Like a little
It's like a
envelope,
piece of
isn't it?
tape.
It's
Oh,
a
is that
little
what it
piece of
is?
Yeah, a
tape.
piece of tape. So it's a plastic
Vinyl.
Vinyl. Yep, put vinyl on there, and so it makes it look like a little piece of tape.
I love
just
it.
think that's so cute.
Let's stitch this one out tomorrow.
Okay.
Today. I'm going home right now. When I'm done, I'm going to finish it.
Too
That's
cute.
so cute.
Yeah, it is cute, isn't it? I love it. It just makes it look just. add a little
Okay,
more.
so
looks like a
we
little
are
envelope.
to our final, let's see, 3 steps of the
Yes,
project.
yep,
And this
final
is
3.
how to put in the ribbon tabs and how to add the backing. So take us through this,
Okay,
LeeAnn.
so this is what a tip that I like. Put in a bright color thread. That's what you're going to want to
Okay.
do. So you can see it. And this is just where you're going to be placing these ribbons that are just very, very tiny ribbons.
How big are they? Inch and a half.
Inch and a half. Yeah. I cut them yesterday.
Well, what's interesting is that you cut them at an inch and a half.
Yes.
But then when you fold them in half,
Then you
they're
have to-
3/4 inch. And then when you sew it in, it ends up being a
tiny.
half-inch ribbon. So
Yeah.
what I'm seeing, some of the issues where people have asked, mine is hanging too low, that's the number one thing I can suggest is make sure, again,
They are
follow
inch and a
those
half and then fold
instructions.
them.
It's an inch and a half, you fold it, it's gonna be 3/4, and then we're gonna show you where to place those.
Yes. So
Okay.
you have that in there, and you're
Yes.
on this step, and then you're going to put it in, and it's going to show you the placement of where we're going to put these ribbons after we have folded them.
So she's got a bright pink
I
thread
like
in
that
there.
tip. That's a
Yeah,
great
I
tip.
like to have
I
a bright
agree.
because my eyes aren't that great.
It's not going to show. It's
No, you
outside
won't see
of the
this.
design totally. So, hey, you could use black. You could use whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, this is great.
On
Now,
the ladybugs, the black was the last, so that's what I left.
Yeah. And
Oh,
did, and
Yeah,
did you?
I left the black in,
Right.
and
So
that's what I
left
used.
the black in too until I do the next step, and I did leave the black in, but I wish I wouldn't have
really?
because you see it on the top. but that's just because of me.
Okay.
I like.
Okay.
So
No, that's
So
great.
then
I totally
did
agree.
on my other one. I did change it to a white thread just
So
because I didn't
do you
want
want
to
us
see
to
it.
change this, or you're gonna okay with the
Yeah,
pink?
yeah. Do you want to change it to? There's a white
Sure.
right there.
Yeah, I can
Here.
do that.
For that one.
You want embroidery thread?
Okay, so how do we tape this?
All right. So then, right here. Oh, can you see it in the camera?
just use a
Right,
lighter color.
So
We'll
you
use
see
that
there's a bright pink right here, and there's one right there. So what you want to do is you want to take your ribbon and fold it in half, and make sure you get it right in half, and then you're going to put it right here at the top, right where that line is, that pink line that she just stitched out.
So we are not going over the top of
No,
that line.
you go
we are
right
going
to it.
the line.
Yep,
okay?
right to the line.
And that
So
might be a
grab that
little
stiletto,
different than
LeeAnn.
what sometimes you're used to, because some designs out there will have you put it over a 1/4 inch.
Yes,
This one
no,
you
you
do
go
not.
right to it.
Okay.
And then you take this and, you want me to get a stiletto?
Just it helps guide it.
Oh, okay.
Just I am a very much
Okay,
a
I've
stiletto
got to
by
turn this,
Annie.
sorry. Because I'm not seeing it because it's down in there. Okay, so
Okay, so it's
Taking it,
and
and
it
you're
is
going
a
to put it
very,
right to
very
it.
small piece. So I know that
It is very
sometimes that
small.
can feel a little tricky.
right there, and then you're just going to tape the bottom of it. And make sure that you have the fold going down into the center.
Uh-huh.
And it says that on the instructions.
Yes.
Because you want to make sure that that's down and not up.
Okay.
And then you're just going to grab the other one.
Okay. Let's
And then
go
you're
ahead
going
and do
to
that.
do the next one. And there's the line right there, and you're going to fold this one in half.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to put it right there on that line, or just barely that line, and then you're going to tape it also.
Okay.
Down.
So at this
Right.
point, this is going to now do a tack down stitch,
Yes.
right? And this is what's going to stitch it into place.
Mm-hmm.
So while that works, one thing I'm going to just add here, if you don't mind, is I'm going to move the tape up a little bit. I like the tape to go over
it?
where
I
the
like that.
seam line
Yeah.
is. Okay, that way it does,
That's true.
the foot does not get stuck on the
that's
side
true.
of the
That is
ribbon.
true. Yep,
Yeah.
So-
that's true.
Okay, let's take a look at this. We did change the thread at the top to be white. All right, and then this is going to go over this way. So Sandra, while this is stitching, someone had a question about where did you find your little bobbin clip?
Those you can get them online. I actually was given a bunch of them, so yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of little doodads like that. I've seen where even people will take little like scrunchies
Yes.
and
yes.
just put it around that too.
Like you go and get the little hair ribbons that you put in the little girl's hair
Go ahead.
to wrap
Don't
it
take
around.
Okay.
Yeah, to wrap around a
Okay,
dot,
then
a
you're
little
just going
girl's
to
hair,
take this
yeah.
tape
Just
off.
anything to secure that bobbin.
Okay.
And when I did the first one, I thought, oh, I need to secure that. But you actually don't, because then you're going to be putting the back on, and it will go
Exactly.
around 2 more times.
Yes.
So it will be secure there.
Exactly. So very, very
there-
simple,
yep,
right?
And then you're just going to put the folded back pieces
Uh-huh.
on, and you'll go all the way around it twice.
I love it. And that's
so,
it.
And then you have your little tabs.
Let's show that again. Okay, look how cute.
They're just there. It's just tiny. They're very tiny.
They're very tiny
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we want it to rest right up against that bar at the
Yep.
top.
And they're big enough though that the bar goes right through it.
All right, so
So
if you're
here's our
wondering what
rack.
the bar looks like, this is one that we sell that we have chosen to use this one for the perfect size for these little quiltlets. All right, and you're just going to insert it there.
Oh, yeah,
So
here on
pretty
camera.
simple.
Yeah, open
Nancy,
up.
I hope that answers your question about that, of how to attach. Like I said, I've seen where some people have even made a little, little loop on the back,
Yeah, a little casing
a little casing,
type
yeah.
thing
Yeah.
that you
But
could
this
put
is
on
so
the back
easy
of
to
it.
do.
Honestly, I think this is really simple. We just have to know this is where we put our ribbons. This is how you cut it and where you place it. And look how cute that is. So we've got 3 brand new ones. Let's make sure everyone can see all 3 of them.
Okay.
This is the
Let's
ladybug
see,
and
the lady-
flowers.
Was this one? Oh, and then the ladybug and flowers. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, this one's not all the way stitched out yet. And then the
Cute, 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 cute. Oh my goodness. Are you guys excited about this one? I mean,
They're way cute.
this definitely screams spring, right?
and they stitch up so
So
fast.
Leah's asking you a question there,
Oh,
Kris.
what is it?
Did you change out the water-soluble bobbin?
I did.
That's why I said that to you.
Phew, phew, phew. I sure did. All right, too much fun. Again, if this is something you're interested in, they go on sale tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. $26. Normally it's $40, and you're going to receive all the pre-cut, pre-fused appliques in your kit, everything in the kit, the ribbons, the backing. The only thing that's not included, of course, would be the stabilizer and your batting.
Yes.
But everything else is in there,
Yeah,
so
it's all
very
there.
exciting.
Very good.
All right,
Fun,
guys.
fun.
And I gotta tell you, we have some really cute ones coming out. I mean, this is really cute, but it just, I don't know, it seems to be getting cuter and cuter.
They're so fun to make, and
Yeah.
they go up.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
they're fast.
Stitch really
They're
fast.
really
fast.
quick.
And if you're interested in the stands, we have those available as well. You can find all of this and more at our website. Head over to mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com. And if you look at the category that says As Seen on Three Things Live, that's where you're going to find everything. Now, tomorrow you will not find these quiltlets on today because they are under lock and key until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But make sure that you grab that, grab your stand if you haven't gotten that yet, and it's too much fun. Someone asked, have the boots and blooms shipped for subscribers yet? Yes, they sure have.
That's
So
these.
that is what these are, subscribers. They shipped a few days ago, so you should be getting it at any time. All right, friends, well, that's about all for today. I want to thank you for being here and remind you of just a couple quick things. First off, book club. Book club. It is a new book.
gosh.
Are you loving it?
Oh my
I
gosh.
told
yes.
you, right? Hey, friends tell
I
friends.
just started. She got me.
Oh my goodness.
Friends
yes.
tell friends. You've got to read Theo of Golden by Alan Levi. In fact, I'm telling my whole team here, you. Everyone's got to read it. It is one that will inspire you
it's very
to
good.
be a better person.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And it honestly, you know what I always say, everyone always has a story, and this one makes you
very
look
uplifting
at,
so far.
at
Pretty
life
good.
a little differently.
It
So we
does.
hope you'll join us for that, because in a few weeks we're going to be doing a special Three Things Live where we discuss the book. But the fun part about book club is we always show you some kind of project that was also inspired by the book. So I've been working on that behind the
Exciting.
scenes. I've got a few ideas in mind. I haven't narrowed it down because there's so much I could do.
Yes.
But I got to narrow it down, so we'll see how that works. Also, tonight is Comment Sold. I hope you'll join me for that. That is at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, right here on Facebook, as well as on our app. Some of you had mentioned in the comments you liked the shirt I was wearing. Let me go ahead and point
cute.
that out. Lucky Mimi. I had to wear this today because this is one of our brand new St. Patrick's Day designs that is going to be shown tonight. We have it for the sublimation. We have it for scan and cut. And if you just wanted to print it, you could do that too. So you could do this in vinyl, all kinds of things. This one in particular, I did on my sublimation printer. But all of the files are included in lots of different sizes, and they are just so flippin' cute. You're gonna love them. And don't worry, if you're not a Mimi, we've got grandma, great grandma, Nana, all of the above, right?
Awesome.
All of the above.
Awesome.
I think there's 18 different names for
Oh, my
the
goodness.
women.
Wow.
Auntie for some of you. All of them. So it's going to be a lot
Awesome.
of fun. So
Excited.
I hope you'll join me for that. If you're not able to join tonight, we do have them available on our website right now as we speak. Shelby will put a link for you in the comments. All right, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week as well. This is our last day for this week for Three Things Live. Don't forget, you can always find the replays on our YouTube channels. So whether you're joining us from Facebook or YouTube, we're here for it, and you can catch the replays at any time on our YouTube channel. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.